Hello again, everyone. Jason Sharpe here from DocSports.com with another free play selection and college football action for Saturday, October 11th, 2025, in the game between UMass, who's at Kent State. Before I get into the breakdown of that game, though, I'd like to mention that this Sunday I will have my 8-unit NFL Game of the Year play going. It's my favorite play I've seen so far in football this year. That's why it's my biggest play I've had so far this season. 8-unit NFL Game of the Year play. Football is my second best sport of all time over at Doc Sports through the years. I posted a winning year, 6 of the past 9 coming into 2025. My $100 unit followers, they've won around $9,000 in profits during that time. And like I said, this is my favorite play I've seen all season. Everything lines up perfectly on one side. So head on over to Doc Sports today and join me in the winning this weekend with my big 8-unit NFL Game of the Year play. Okay, let's look at this game for Saturday between UMass at Kent State, another MAC game. MAC is a conference I love to follow. Had a big upset winner last weekend, getting 15 points. Didn't need them as I had Ball State beating Ohio, and they did so outright in that game as 15-point underdogs. Like I said, I follow this conference very closely, know these two teams very well. UMass at Kent State line is around -2.5, -3. Kent State's favored. UMass has been lost by an average of 32 points per game against FBS teams so far this year. They have covered only one game so far this season, and that was a bit of a fluke. It was to Missouri. They were like 44-point underdogs, I think, in that one, and they were manhandled in that contest. They only had 123 yards of offense. They gave up over 500 yards of offense. They allowed almost 90% completion percentage to Missouri in that one, but Missouri probably took their foot off the gas a little bit in that one, so UMass did get the cover in that, but I'm not sure you can come away with saying they played well in that one. There's a big discrepancy, though, between these two teams in this matchup in their strength of schedule, as Kent State has actually played the 5th toughest schedule in all of college football this year. It's pretty impressive when you think about it, especially considering the fact they've covered 3 of those 4 games against FBS teams so far this year. They've only played one game in MAC play this year, and that was against Buffalo. They were 24-point underdogs, and they went toe-to-toe with a pretty decent Buffalo team in that one, losing 31-28. Buffalo is expected to be one of the contenders for the Mid-American Conference Championship this year, and Kent State went toe-to-toe with them, like I mentioned. These two teams, Kent State and UMass, were considered the 2 worst teams in the MAC coming into this season, but I think there's a big difference between both of them after we look at their resumes, and I just think overall Kent State's much better, these two teams, so this is the side I'm leaning with here in this one. So my free play selection here is to take Kent State to win this game over UMass. If you could do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way in helping us build our YouTube channel here at Doc Sports, and I want to thank you so much for stopping by today, and good luck with all of your bets.